everybody. Welcome to this week of Shrouded, episode 20. That's right, we've been doing this for 20 whole weeks. How gross. Anyway, we're going to get the show started this week. I'd like to introduce my guests. We have Mr. Goodsaint this week and GXD Reaper, or Grim Reaper. I don't know, he's got 20 different names. I'm just kidding, he's got two. They're joining us today. I know, I'm pretty sure this is like the first episode that Mr. Wrecked hasn't been here. I know everybody's heartbroken. But
I think he's missed one before.
Did he? Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
All right, never mind. Scratch that if that's true. My bad.
Yeah, I subbed in for that one too.
Oh, was it that one? Okay. All right. I do remember you being here once, so I didn't realize it was for him. Fair enough. I'll miss one eventually. I'll make somebody else record it and stream it. And I just realized my email's still open because I got a big old ding. Let me close that. Last thing we need.
It's not like we can see your email.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to hear the recording's going to hear the bong. The bong. They don't need any of that. All right. So as far as it goes in Destiny this week, there wasn't a lot of posts. There wasn't a lot of patch notes. There wasn't a lot of much of anything. We are going to go over this week in Destiny. Yes, big change to the big branding change to the TWAB. TWID. Yes, TWID. Instead of TWAB, it is now TWID. But we'll be going over that and maybe we'll take a look at the community focus. I don't know. I've never seen this person before, and I never even read it beforehand. I wonder what they do. Stuff. Anyway, might check it out. But first, we have gotten to a routine of talking about anything else that we may have been doing in the gaming world before talking about Destiny. Now, sometimes the only thing you've done is Destiny, so you're more than welcome to talk about what you've done in Destiny during this segment. So, Mr. Goodsaint, I'm going to start with you. It does sound like you've been busy rearranging, reorganizing your gaming space.
Yeah. That's literally all I've done for the past week. Because new background, not just the cinder block that's behind me. But yeah, I've been kind of carving my little corner in my basement for the last week, and it's almost finished. I haven't even touched Destiny. I was able to guild my Iron Banner seal last week before that finished up though, so made me happy, and I got the ugly ass shader, so that's what I did last week. But yeah, I haven't even touched the game at all this week, or any other game for that matter.
Or any other game. Right on. So you were setting up just a new desk space,
yeah.
From when I
you saw what I had before. It was a little rolly. Now it's like actual, legitimate, actual desk that I'm at and everything like that, and more stuff that's attached to it. When everything is said and done, I will post a picture in the Discord so people can see it before and after, because before it's a drastic change.
Okay, so with that said, is that desk just under that TV on the right?
I'm actually.
Or are you moving that around?
Oh, you mean the TV that would normally be right here that is now gone?
Yeah, that's now gone. Okay, all right.
It's gone. Yep.
You got rid of it.
And I got two monitors right here now.
Okay. He's got monitors instead of a TV. Okay, he's turning into a PC gamer, everybody.
Slowly. Ever so slowly, yes.
It's happening. It's happening.
That's the goal. I'll say that's the goal. So.
Right on. Well, your next step is to stop gaming on a laptop like a degenerate.
Well, technically, I don't even game on that. I just game on my Xbox for Destiny specifically. And I just use capture card.
Okay, all right. That's even worse. Just kidding. All right, Grim, what have you been up to?
I have actually been up to a lot in Destiny. Starting with the solo falls, day one goes through the deep, just little flats, and then been trying to help kick up clan wars in the Shrouded gaming community event. Been helping out, trying to boost activity, a bunch of GSCs, helping people with whatever activity that they're doing, and trying to mess with the other clans. Ended up doing a 5-man Sherpa for Legions this morning. That was a fun experience.
For Legion.
Which raid?
Okay.
Yep. I didn't know I was doing it until I got in there, but it was fun.
What raid was
Got
it?
through it. And yeah, I've mainly just been playing Destiny. I think you may have just seen me in Souls lurking in the morning.
Yeah. What raid?
Yeah.
What raid was the Sherpa?
It was Deep Stone Crypt.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But it was a fresh Sherpa from pretty much scratch, and no one knew anything. So I had to teach a lot of roles. It was fun.
How long did it take you?
It only took like an hour and 30 minutes. So
That's not bad.
Yeah. And as odd as it sounds, I've been grinding bounties early on because new raid next season. Got preparing now. So one of the clan bounties is fucking 30 gambit matches basically. You do 10 for each character. That was fun.
Ew.
Yeah.
Sick individual.
That sounds to me like you didn't do it, Mr. Greener. What are you doing? Come on, man.
No, I can't show. I can't show any. What's the? I can't even think of the word. Favorable treatment to any clan. So I have to.
Clan bounty.
I can't do it. It's illegal. It's illegal. No, I'm just kidding. I might. Who knows? You know what? Probably not. I don't want to play Gambit. Fuck that.
It's the only skill-based match made game mode now. Only true one, at least.
Is that skill based? I didn't even know there was. They
It
ran
is
on
actually
that.
skill-based.
had
It's
no
based
idea.
on Elo.
I knew there was an elo, like an elo at least that like Destiny tracker tracked, but I didn't know that the game actually had an elo that did matchmaking with it.
I would say play a game. Like if you ever want to test it for yourself, play a game by yourself and then join a game with me and Brooke. The games are very, very different. As weird as it sounds, it's like the invaders go crazy. Manipulating
That's fair.
spawn and shit. Also, there's a lot of cheaters in Gambit, which is I find the oddest thing.
That is weird. Like, why bother?
It's
Yeah,
exactly
free
what's
game
Gambit.
Gambit.
Who cares?
Yeah. I think it's just because it's like the free game mode. So and like they know they won't really get caught there because nobody complains about Gambit. So that's why.
Yeah, maybe. All right, well, I'm going to take a little bit of a turn here. Playing a little bit of Destiny, not a whole bunch. Just standard weekly stuff, nothing special. I didn't do anything. Fished a little bit. Did use some deep dives, some salvages. Pretty standard stuff, nothing big. I don't have the exotic from the dungeon yet, which makes me mad. And I've taken I've taken a little bit of a break from Tears of the Kingdom this week to dive my head full into Diablo 4.
Ah, okay.
Which has been an incredible experience. What a game. If you like isometric dungeon crawler loot goblin games, which is exactly what this is. The literal definition of
Never
what.
played a single Diablo game, so I have no opinion.
Well, Diablos are all, exactly what I just said. Isometric, loot goblin, dungeon crawler. Similar to, I don't know if you ever played any of those types of games. Pillars of Eternity would be one of them.
Nope.
I can't even think of any more right now. Right off the top of my head. Anyway, I've been playing it. I've been checking it out. I currently, I played to like level 40 when I was playing the game on a barbarian, and I was like, you know what? I wanna try to be one of the first 1,000 people to level 100 with a hardcore character. So I swapped over to a hardcore character, and I made it to level 35 and died. So I had to start all over again. Now
I
I'm
assume hardcore is like do everything in one life without dying.
It's permadeath, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's not any more difficult or anything. Like that's not the concept. The game's the same. It's just if you die, you're dead.
Are you
And
doing
then,
that race to 1,000?
huh?
You doing that race to like level 100?
I was thinking about it. Like, I don't have the time that most people do, so my only hope is that everyone else sucks. And somehow I get my character into the first 1,000, and then my name will be immortalized in Diablo 4 forever, somewhere on a statue. I don't really know. But the best thing is I switched from the barbarian to a druid for the hardcore run. I don't know why. I didn't think the barbarian was super good, so I was like, I'm gonna try a different character. So I grabbed the druid. I know they can turn into a bear, so I changed my username to ABearer. And
Nice.
I don't know if they use my. The point is, I don't know if they use my BattleNet name or my character's name. It's more likely my character's name on the statue if you make it. So I think that'll be pretty funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's going to take me a long time to get there, and the competition turns off September 7th, I think, or September 3rd, and I just have a huge feeling that there's going to be at least 1,000 people that get there long before September. Like, gamers are crazy. Like, there are people sitting down. Like, I know this is not a prime example, but, like, Shroud posted, like, 2 days ago his 1,000, or level 100 character. Like, he's done it in less than a week. He also posted on Twitter today because he got a lag spike on that character and he died.
No way.
Yep.
I can imagine.
Yeah, he died. His level 100 hardcore character is dead. But what I don't understand is if you are playing hardcore to get to level 100, so your name is put wherever it's put. Like, that's the only benefit. There's no other benefit to hardcore. Why are you still playing your level 100 hardcore character? Go make a normal character and play that one. It can die, and you're fine.
Right.
Like, why after level 100, why are you playing your hardcore character at all?
I kind of get it. It's like the risk to reward. There's a lot more risk, so it just feels a lot more like, immersive when you're playing the game. Like, there's a little bit more challenge. You can't just make stupid mistakes because, I'll respawn.
Yeah, I was a little worried actually. I was in a dungeon, like right around level 9. It wasn't that high. I was in a dungeon and I DC'd from the server completely. I was in the boss room, so I was like, okay, well, there goes that character. But then I logged back in and the character was still there, and I was like, that's odd. And I logged in. I was in town, and I'm like, okay, so it teleported me out of the town when I DC'd. I was like, well, that's cool. I mean, I'll take it. But then as I kept playing that character, I was like, what if I get to like level 100 and they're like, no, you should have died at level 9. And I'm like, so like when when I died at level 35, I was like, I'm not that worried about it. I kind of wanted to start a new character anyway because I felt like this was a cheat character in a way, because I should have died. I should have died earlier. So anyway, I'm working on another druid. Name's still the same, ABearer, level 25 right now. So I got 75 levels to go. I'm still in world tier 2. So when you get to level 50, you notch it up a little bit to tier 3, and then the only way to get to 100 is basically to eventually go to tier 4, which is danger. Everything's real strong and scary, and you don't want to die. So we'll see what happens. I'll be real pissed if I get like to 80 and die. I'll be so mad.
What about 99? That'd be even worse.
I'd probably just hang myself.
Stream your last level.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely not interested in that happening. All right, so that's been my gaming experience this week. I did spend a lot more time in Diablo than I did in Destiny. I know, blasphemy, but I mean, it's whatever. New games come out, I play them a lot, and then I go back to Destiny. So, so if anybody's playing Diablo and wants to join the SUC clan, we actually have about 90 people in it right now. So it's pretty popular. It's pretty big. In self-assigned roles, you can go check it out. There's Diablo emote there. Click the button. It'll open up the channels. We set up a whole category for it because it seemed really popular. And you can search for the clan Shrouded Nephilim. And It's there. It exists. Come by, play some games, have some fun. If you're listening to this podcast and you hate Diablo and you only play Destiny, well, we got 25 of those clans. Come on over and join. ShroudedGaming.com/Discord, baby. All right, so we're going to move along from that, and we're just going to get right into the meat and potatoes of the TWID, the very first ever TWID. If you don't know what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen, the This Week at Bungie blog post that goes out every Thursday afternoon has been rebranded as This Week in Destiny. Obviously, in an attempt, well, not an attempt, in anticipation for This Week in Marathon, probably, to be coming out sometime soon. I don't know when they're gonna plan on putting out the This Week in Marathon blog posts or whatever it happens to be. But it's I would say it's definitely coming. This is a huge indication that that's where they're leaning towards. So that'll be interesting. Kind of excited to play Marathon.
Yeah, it looks fun. I've never played an extraction shooter before, so yeah.
Is that something you're interested in, Reaper?
Yeah, like I've always had felt like Bungie made a really good PvP game like Halo, and then D2's PvP experience is good when there isn't a whole bunch of cheese weapons. So to see them attempt like an actual PvP game, I'm a little bit excited.
Yeah, hopefully they don't go like uber crazy into like futuristic weaponry and it's just standard, weaponry and some fun stuff. Like most extraction shooters, it would get into a little bit of a weird territory if they started adding like crazy shit into it.
Imagine just like finding a Destiny 2 gun in there.
Well, this is what I mean just by normal. Like, for example, imagine you're playing something like Tarkov. That's the baseline right now for an extraction shooter. And you just walk into a map and someone fires Eyes of Tomorrow at you. Like, could you just imagine, like, in an extraction shooter where you lose all your loot, though? Like, no, that's not something that I'm not interested in homing rockets that fire 40 rockets out at the same time. Stuff like that. No, thank you. A 50 caliber sniper rifle that kills you in one shot. Yeah, sure, that's fine. I can handle that, but I don't need homing rockets.
You'll just get golden gunned.
Oh my god. Oh, imagine an extraction shooter with supers. Good lord. I guess we have no idea what Marathon really looks like. It could be anything.
Yeah.
I think I remember when they dropped the trailer or when they first announced it, they said it was like, it gets crazier as it progresses through the weeks or whatever, because we saw some like new levels of the map like every so often, whatever, and maybe the weapons will increase in how crazy they are throughout the weeks. So I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
That's what I've heard of it.
Who knows? But it does appear that they plan on working on it regularly enough to have a blog post titled This Week in Marathon. So I guess we don't know that's exactly what it's going to be called, but it's a good bet.
Working on it enough to make the D2 experience suffer too.
Yeah. I think they should just take Crucible out of D2 and focus everything into Marathon. PvP related. And then you have a PvE sandbox, and then you can have a PvP sandbox. That's just a completely different game. We'll take it. Anyway, so a TLDR of the very first This Week in Destiny. Obviously the name change. And then it looks like they're going to be doing a new community fashion contest. Grandmasters are coming back June 13th. Supremacy is coming into the rotator. They talk about The Last Wish and how many times we killed Callie, apparently. Some preview of some the patch fixes coming up. And then a picture of a cat. That's basically, that's the TWAB, or shit, TWID, TLDR. That's going to be so hard to like move away from. Should we rename the podcast This Week in Shrouded instead of This Week at Shrouded?
Twists?
The twists?
Twists.
We should just rename it the TWAB, and then everybody looking for the TWAB will find our podcast instead.
Abusing the algorithm. Let's go.
There you go.
Yeah, let's abuse that algorithm. Let's go, baby. All right, so I mean, I don't really need to read why they rebranded it. It's obvious, but yeah.
Right.
So marathon coming. Okay, so fashion is the ultimate true endgame. I don't know why that's such a meme, because it's not. Because guess what? Destiny, whatever it's called. Destiny armor sucks. How many times?
Oh, this shit again. It's every fucking week.
Well,
I was gone for a week and it's still back.
What do you want from me? It's not even fun.
What about what do you think about the ghost armor then?
I mean, it's fine.
It's
really? You think it's just fine?
It's pretty fucking good.
Yeah,
I said that I like the hunter and I think the warlock stuff. I can't remember. I don't even remember what it looks like now.
You look like you're all like made of bones and shit. Like
okay, all right. So
like undead.
Right now I'm wearing the Horizon armor because it's probably the best armor in the game.
Out of all those sets, that is the best.
Well,
set
because it looks the less like Destiny armor than anything else in the game. Because it's like a little skirt and shit, and you got the focus and the hood, and it's all made out of fabric. I like it. No. Anyway, you guys all know I've never been a fan of Destiny's aesthetic, I guess. So I've never been one to hop on the fashion is the ultimate end game in Destiny. Because it's not that good, and it's just been cemented even more this week as me playing Diablo 4. Like, the armor in that game is so incredible in comparison.
You can barely see it.
You can barely. What do you mean you can barely see it? Because of it? Because it's isometric?
Because it's not in a top-down game, bro. You can barely see it.
Destiny is a first-person shooter. You don't see anything.
Yeah. But I emote all the time. Other people can see me.
Okay, well, you know what? You know how much time you spend with your character menu open in Diablo? Which is a full front version of your character?
You know how much time I spend in my inventory?
No.
See, there you go.
Anyway, my point is you look at your character, you stare at your character all the time. And the armor that they've created for that game, it's so incredible, and for every class it's totally different and amazing, and it has a different aesthetic. You've got the druids with the, that's like a forest-like, and all of the armor kind of like follows that aesthetic. And then you've got the warrior that's dressed in the armor, and then you got the sorcerer that's dressed in, mage stuff, and then the necromancer that's got all like the bones and scary shit. And I forget what the last... Oh, rogue. I haven't really seen many of them, but I'm sure it's like leather and shit, and they look like an assassin or whatever. But there's just so much cool stuff, and right from the beginning of the game, cool, and then the further you get, the way more awesome it looks. And they nailed Transmog. They nailed it. You know what? You get a piece of equipment, you have the opportunity to salvage it for resources, or you can sell it. If you go to the store to sell it, it will let you know that you do not have that transmog yet, and if you go and salvage it, you will get that transmog. And then you just go into your fucking closet, and you can pick whatever one that you want that you have on each of the slots and put it together. And you know what the best part is? When you click it, it instantly goes on your character, and you can view it. You don't have to wait for 4 seconds for it to fucking load. Like, I can literally go ding, 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 like, quickly check between them. I don't know why Destiny's UI is so terrible for that, and why it takes so long to, like...
Fucking 10 years old.
Yeah. I mean, I guess. But, yeah, it can't load the guns or the armor in any sort of reasonable length of time. Anyway, so my point is, they nailed the transmog. It doesn't cost anything. Whatever, you just salvage the equipment. You have the transmog forever. And that's it. End of story. You go through that. Now, it does have ridiculous, like, microtransactions for really, really, really cool stuff. Like $27, $28. But, I mean, at this point in Destiny, we're at $20 for 4 pieces of armor. At least Diablo has. It gives you all the armor, the weapons, the rings, the necklace, and a back piece on some of the stuff. So it's like 9 pieces. So it's a lot more work. To do that stuff, $27, $28, and it looks incredible. It's good stuff. Anyway, I realize I'm comparing Destiny a lot to a completely different game that really makes no comparison whatsoever. I'm just trying to kind of point out, Transmog in Destiny sucks. Destiny. It's not great. Bungie and all the shit has got to get off that meme because I think it makes them look ridiculous.
Green is asking for a full goth skinned anime huge titty chick to wear in Destiny. So
Okay,
Bungie, if you could get on that,
straight
he'll
up
be
just
happy.
a big titty goth girl. That's the name of the skin, and that's not what I want. Okay, let's make it clear. Okay, I said. I don't remember what I said, but there was a certain point that somebody said, "You just want an anime skin," and I was like, "You know what? I would wear an anime skin over anything that's currently in Destiny." And then somehow it evolved into a big titty goth girl anime skin. I don't know.
Okay, but who wouldn't?
Who wouldn't? That's true. But I've said a lot on this podcast, so I don't want to get too deep into it, but I've said it many times before. It's just, I would love if Destiny would take different aesthetics and different styles, do full-on skins with characters, so you don't have to do like every armor piece. You just like click that skin. And it's one thing I've always given Fortnite props for, was their cosmetics. They're incredible. You can see the new one? Launch today, Optimus Prime, baby.
Yeah,
could you imagine running around in Destiny as fucking Optimus Prime? That would be
pretty hard.
Pretty close resemblances with some of the existing armor in the game.
But could you imagine being Optimus Prime, and then instead of having a Sparrow, you just transform into a truck and drive off?
I mean, that when you phrase that as part of the package, then yes, I would want that. Because that's cool.
Yeah.
That's not just a skin. It's
or you just hop on
else.
Starscream or some shit, just fly off.
I'd do that.
That'd be sick. Anyway, it'd be cool. I'd love to see that type of stuff in Destiny. But I know the game's too serious to take that route, because they'd be like, and then there would be at least half the fans that would be like pissed off that they were seeing this shit in Destiny, and they'd be like, oh, you're taking the immersion, blah 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 blah. There should just be a toggle switch or some shit. I don't know, and turn off all that extra stuff. Because the other half of the audience would love it. I guarantee it.
I feel like the majority would.
I just want the Warframe coloring system in Destiny. That's it.
The what?
The Warframe coloring system in Destiny. That's all I want.
Is it a good system? I've never really played
Oh,
one.
it's super intricate.
Like every single detail, like from what you want in the actual armor to be colored to, that's what you're going to choose.
Like
there's so many
fine
different
tune every
layers.
piece.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. A lot of stuff I'd like to see them do. But yeah, whatever. Not every game's going to be perfect. You can only work on so many things. Anyway, so the whole point of this was there's another they're doing a community fashion contest where you put on your best drip, you tweet it out or Instagram it out to hashtag drowning in the drip to earn our very new exclusive, can't pronounce that because it's French, fashion emblem, and you have until June 15th. But let me tell you, I'm going to show this to everybody. That is a boring ass emblem.
If it didn't have the dress stuff above it, I would have assumed that they were bringing back Crimson Days.
That's what it looks like, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would too, and I guess, that's just because it's red, but I don't know. There's got to be a way to make that more dressed-y or fashion related, right? Just put a little person in a dress here instead of a diamond. Dancing.
Or just make it real black and then have two like covered tits on the side, and
or make it animated and have somebody walking down a runway. Could you imagine the first animated emblem in Destiny?
See, I saw somebody mention something about that. I don't know if it was Reddit or Twitter or something like that, or they were making some, and I'm like, oh, that is such a fucking good idea. I would kill for an animated emblem. That'd be awesome.
Damn, I just came up with a good idea. Let's go. Yeah, no, I just thought of that right now. I'm sad that you Someone else already come up with it. I thought I could coin it right here live.
Well, I will give you credit.
Okay.
Green.
All right. But yeah, I think that would be super cool if they had some animated emblems. I bet people would be fighting for them more.
Mhm.
You know what? They should do an animated Twitch emblem so I get lots of gifted subs. And they should only give it to my channel. So
There you go.
everybody that wants one has to come to Shrouded Gaming, twitch.tv/Shrouded Gaming.
Exclusive Bungie collab with Shrouded.
Mhm.
Could you imagine, though?
There we go.
How like that would explode. Seriously, the amount of people that
Mhm.
want to animate, like, we'd make $1 million.
You could fund SGC for the rest of your life.
Yeah, 'cause
Green,
people.
well, Green, he just quit his job.
But in reality, imagine somebody that small, like in reality, somebody that small, having exclusive dibs on the very first animated emblem in Destiny. Holy shit. How
Shitstorm.
so many people would be angry. Yes, we'd make so much money, but so many people would be fucking angry. Not to mention content creators that are already rich as shit. They'd be unfair, blah 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 blah. But yeah, that'd be awesome. All right, I have to call Bungie. Let's do this.
Do it on the podcast.
I'll call them on the podcast. Yeah.
Yeah, call him right now.
They just be like, "Who the fuck's this? Shut up! Get out of my house." Okay, so we got early Grandmasters this week, or coming up on June 13th, which is this Tuesday.
Yep.
It's the first time we got them in week 4, but we can't guild our conquerors until week 7. Like, we can't use the node until the same time we normally do. So I'm probably just not going to do Grandmasters until week 7.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait too.
You going to get
Especially
through?
'cause I'm not even close.
What's 25, right?
It's what it was last season.
So 18,
So
25.
18.
Pretty much, you just gotta be plus 20, like right now.
Plus,
Or whatever.
plus 15.
Plus 15, yeah.
Yeah. Don't confuse me. You can get in there at plus 5. But, no, I'm not interested in doing that. I'm no
Strong
esoteric that's going to fucking minus 40 solo a Grandmaster for no
I
reason
might
at all.
actually attempt that.
What?
I might actually attempt that. I have nothing to do in Destiny right now.
There you go.
No, keep going for Clan Wars.
And we do both.
Okay. No one else going to do it. No, Crunch is doing pretty good too. Pushing.
Pushing.
It's good to see. We'll see. We'll see if we pull it the other side. Anyway, so it's saying Lightblade is the first one. Yeah, okay, I'm definitely not doing GMs week 1. And you can grab the Wendigo again, which I'm sure it has new perks.
Hopefully.
Better.
But I wonder if any of them would be any better than auto-loading Explosive Light.
If I can get Envious Assassin, that'd be pretty cool. Because that like triples your mag.
Yeah, that's helpful. I still don't think grenade launchers, even with any perk, like
Bait and switch.
they can't compete.
They'll never really compete as long as rockets with the Gallahorn exist. Like,
Yeah. Well, that's what we said a long time ago on the podcast. They should just like turn Prospector or
a buffed, like another support exotic.
Just redo one of the current exotic grenade launchers to have a buff of some sort. Not one that like it doesn't have to be the same thing like Wolfpack. It doesn't have to have 87 grenades come out of the initial one, but
it could be a small thing like it gives a damage buff, like a flat damage.
Yeah, it could just be it gives a damage buff to other grenade launchers, and then now you have a comparable, maybe some comparable damage. So we can stop using rocket launchers for everything. I know we don't use it for everything, but we use it for a lot.
I still use it for everything.
Because they're so strong. They're just so strong. It's ridiculous. Yeah. You don't use them for ad clear, you weirdo.
I mean, you could use Eyes tomorrow for ad clear.
Gross.
Actually, I still use rockets for ad clear in GMs and raids. Just some different depending on which encounter.
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. All right, whatever. Okay, so we're gonna move on from that. Good luck in your Grandmasters, everybody. If you end up doing it, Lightfall, week 1, Wendigo, up for grabs. Probably some new perks. Enjoy. Good luck. Have fun with that. I will not be joining you. I will be playing easier content because I'm a dork. Supremacy is being put into the rotator, which is really cool. One of the only Crucible modes that I've kind of enjoyed in a long time.
Yeah.
Supremacy is joining the the Relentless rotator, which is connection-based matchmaking. I believe. Yes, it is. Okay. My brain wasn't working for a second. Apologies. The only thing that I'm sad about is the fact that they turned off the fact... They said it was a bug. I thought it was great. But the fact that you could hear the sound of the enemy team or your team picking up dog tags, I guess. I know they're not dog tags, but...
I thought that was like part of the mode.
Nope. Last week in the hotfix, they turned it off. And I really liked it because you could see one of your teammates or an enemy die across the map. And then you'd hear the tone or the bang or whatever it was, I forget, if the thing got picked up. If you didn't really hear that, you knew that maybe that was probably still there and you could run over and not waste your time and go pick it up. But I guess that wasn't intended to be what was going on, so they removed it. Lame. Okay, so yeah, Crest is what they're called. It requires you to pick them up. It's like kill confirmed in Call of Duty. That's why I said dog tags. And just a reminder, Randy's throwing knife is back and in the Crucible pool. So Bungie is telling us to keep an eye out for a cascade point or a box breathing Randy's throwing knife. I don't have either one of those, but they said trust me. And if there's one thing that I don't do in this world is to trust Bungie. So I have a feeling that if I get one of those rolls, it's going to be terrible. However,
I have one. I just haven't used it.
Okay. I used to love Randy's throwing knife, but I mean, there's so many more. Like that was back in the day when there wasn't like a lot of good scare rifles.
Right.
So.
I just want a PvE one with kinetic tremors and I believe rapid hit.
Isn't that Hungary? Just Hungary did that.
Hungary.
I know, but
Randy's throwing knife shoots faster though. Higher RPM.
Yeah, way better. But like, why use anything when Gamma 1 exists?
I mean, I typically just rock double special most of the time anyway. So I'm just
Yeah,
use a trace.
exactly.
I use a trace rifle as my primary, more or less.
I've taken a look at my loadouts. I don't have like a single kinetic primary at all in any of them. It's all double special.
That is becoming a thing. Now that enough like ammo drops when you're running it to keep you going.
Well, no, in fact, if you're running double special, you actually don't need any of that. You can use scout, but other things you don't need heavy ammo binder. That only is for primaries.
And you can open that space up.
Yep.
For orbs or some shit. I don't know, whatever you want to use. Alrighty, so we're gonna move right into where they say we owe Callie an apology. I don't owe Callie an apology because I did not farm Last Wish, but apparently we spent 2.17 million hours farming Last Wish during week 1. That is not only more than 247 years of playtime, but also the single highest week of total hours ever engaged in the activity. So that's the most time that anybody has ever, or that's the most time that anybody has spent, or sorry, the community has spent in Last Wish, or even during week 1, week 2, week 3 of the initial launch back in the day. People spent more time in there farming to get the red border weapons because everybody wanted Apex Predator or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
Is that what it's called?
Yep.
The rocket launcher. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. What was it? The reconstruction bait and switch, right?
Yep.
Is it really good?
It is really good. It's probably the best rocket launcher without a doubt for most case scenarios.
I'm just gonna use all my all my season pass things, so I don't have to play Last Wish.
Well, you'll have to get one. You have to
Yeah,
get one.
I only need to
reporter.
get one.
That's right. I mean, you'd be able to buy it. I assume probably if you got a.
Oh,
lucky
you
enough
don't
to
only
it
need to get
drop.
one. You need to get a bunch of them, because you can only put Deep Sight Harmonizer or whatever it's called on it once.
Well, actually, if you do because it's bugged right now, if you do Last Wish just like twice,
Yeah.
for the full run, you'll buy the Deep Sight, because for some reason the Deep Sight gives you twice progress, and then just Deep Sight, or use your Harmonizer on one of them, and boom.
There.
Yeah, you're 500.
Beautiful.
There you go.
Anyway, that's crazy. 247 years of playtime in 1 week, just destroying it. Oh, okay, there's something. Oh, it says right here, reconstruction bait and switch. And they were saying supremacy with rewind rounds and Tection Force has a sick PvP role. Oh, it doesn't say what it is. I don't
It's
know.
alive.
I don't even know what that gun is. What is that gun?
It's the fusion.
Rifle.
The fusion? Oh, okay. I
You get a
mean,
fusion rifle now for PvE, because it has rewind rounds and was it that burst? I forget what it's called.
okay, is it better than the Neomuna one?
Yeah, it actually does a crazy amount of damage. You also put reconstruction on it too. It's like the second, I forgot what the perk was called, but like if you hear every shot of the bolts or all the bolts, it does like an increased amount of damage.
Okay.
Pretty crazy.
Well, maybe I need to go on there and do some stuff. Damn it.
Do some stuff with your clan, dude.
Nah. They suck.
What?
Shots fired.
I stopped playing with souls when they became what's the word I'm looking for? What everyone calls you.
No. Clearly not.
I didn't
would
want to
never
use
have
the
that
word.
influence.
Did you notice? That's when I stopped playing.
Hey.
That's when I stepped off the raid team.
Okay. They aren't what you would call me.
I can't.
There's
Why can't I
only-
even think of the word right now? Oh my god.
Elitist.
Elitist. Thanks. I wouldn't call you an elitist. I probably used to,
No.
but you're a lot nicer about it now.
I was always nice about it.
Okay. Well, I was getting a lot of my information secondhand from we know who, so let's ignore that concept.
Yeah.
And move on from there.
But yeah, I would say there's only one other person in Souls that can confidently say is elitist, or is at my level, I would say.
Oh, well, I never said any of them were at your level. They just think they're good, which was my point. What was my point? And let me rephrase something I heard come out of somebody's mouth. What was it? I don't know. It was something like they thought I was cheating because their simple brains couldn't couldn't fathom a two-man strat. If you can't tell me that comment is elitist,
And that 100% is.
you don't even get me started on that.
That was the situation within himself.
Instead of just fucking telling them what you're doing.
Yeah, that is the problem when you do things without telling anybody. That's just a communication problem, though.
Anyway, that's fine. That's over. That was months ago now. So we've all moved on. But that was definitely a very elitist phrase that I was like, okay, Reaper's rubbing off on someone. Just kidding. I'm just messing with you. No, I stopped playing on that raid team when they tried to form a, what's it called, a coup, and take over souls.
That was not my idea.
Yeah, that's fine. But that was the actual reason. I was like, nah, I don't want to play with these people anymore. Too salty.
I mean, just kick them out.
No, they're an integral part of the team. I just don't need to be part of their raid team anymore. That's all it was. It's like walking around behind people's back, trying to get them ousted. I was like, nah, I'm not interested in that. Not interested in that. Be an adult, go have a conversation with the person you got a problem with. And if that doesn't work, then come to me.
People are scary.
Scary. I'm being real with you right now, Reaper. I didn't tell anybody that. I just told them I didn't have time anymore. It's true, I did. But that was the real reason. I was like, wow, that's really salty. Kind of bitchy. And I didn't want to be associated with it. And it wasn't everybody on that team. It was just a couple people.
I will have you know, my team isn't like that. We're all about fun. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I was just so amazed. Yeah, I don't know. Crunch is doing a great job as an officer too, but it was such a weird weird
transition.
Well, it's just a weird sequence of events from where he's come, he's gone, he's come back. We had already talked about him in staff chat, and then he confronted Riku's about what we had talked about, and then we explained a bunch, and it's weird. And then it's like 2 weeks later, Riku sends me a message, "Can you promote him to officer?" And I'm like, "This is, you guys are so weird. What is this sequence of events? Like 3 weeks ago, you fucking hated each other." And then he was part of a coup that was trying to take over Souls, and now he's a fucking admin on the Bungie.net, and I'm just like, what the hell is going on?
More power for the coup.
I've learned that the whole Shrouded politics is not worth playing, or the drama. And
oh my god, yeah.
I'm sticking to the game.
I agree there.
It's just weird. It's just, I don't know. It's weird. It's just weird how it's like from 1 week you can go to enemies to best buds.
Frenemies.
I know they're not, but I mean, it still seems like a weird experience. But whatever, as long as they're working together right now, I guess that's all that matters. Souls is probably doing pretty well in Clan Wars.
Clan Wars, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Surely, right? Surely.
Yeah, it's only the first week though. We'll see. You guys will all get burnout by the 4th week and be like, oh, I'm tired of this shit.
I have never experienced burnout once in my life. That's why I still play Destiny.
I suppose. There you go. All right, well, keep it going then. I know other people are going to burn out from trying to push all the time. And people are going to get burnout from helping all the time, and burnout from all the Souls pings.
Okay, that's something I can see happening. I realize that we've been really annoying about that. How many times we ping the other clans?
It's not just you. It's a problem right now. Is because everybody in Souls, Guardians, and Reapers are pinging all 3 clans every single time, whenever they're trying to do things for Clan Wars. And we all have, and I have access to all their channels. I don't know if everybody does. I never looked at the perms or whatever it is. So I'm getting the ones from Souls. I'm getting the ones from Reapers, and I'm getting the ones from Guardians. And I'm just like, oh my god. Or Wraiths. Was it Wraiths? Reapers? I don't know. It's.
Yeah.
I can't remember. But it's a lot. And it's just like, holy guacamole. And I leave my pings on just in case something important or something bad is happening. And I need to get in there. So it's just like, it's a ping, look at my phone. It's a Souls ping. And I'm just like, ugh. And then I get another one, and then I look at it, and I'm like, oh my god, it's another one. And then I get another one, and I look at it, it's another one. And then I get another one, and I look at it, it's another one. And then I get another one, and I don't look at it because I'm like, I'm tired of this shit. And the whole server's been deleted. And it's like, ah!
The woman of experience.
Anyway, it's all good. Okay, so we're supposed to be talking about Destiny, not Shrouded. Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, yeah. We do what we want.
We do what we want. Okay, we are gonna push this along. We've been recording for 50 minutes. This might be one of the only ones that we keep to the actual time limit, which would be incredible.
Right.
Destiny 2. So coming. Words. There's an update coming next week on June 13th that has some information that we might want to know. I didn't read this yet, so I don't know what it is. So we're just gonna read the paragraph. And we'll go from there. Okay, so what it says is, first a reminder that extra rewards awarded by the weekly Last Wish quest, the one handed by Hawthorne, was not intentional, so it's going away. How dare they? Okay, so that's going away. Got it. Oh, shit. Sorry, I lost my spawn because... okay, here we go. Starting Tuesday, you'll get 1 deep sight weapon from it. Since this was always the plan, you'll still earn at least another one every week because the final chest after dumping Ribbon's Heart gives 1 per week and a count. Okay, so same as always. Okay, so you can get 1 from the chest, like we can from every chest now that has deep sight, and then we still get 1 from Hawthorne. So you're getting 2. That's good. It's better than 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so people are getting 3 right now. That's the issue. Because they're getting 2 from Hawthorne and 1 from the chest. Whatever. Okay.
I haven't done it since it's been out, so I wouldn't know.
That's what
I
it sounds
assume
like.
Reaper did. Yeah.
Yeah, he died though. I'm not sure what happened. Ran away. Okay, so, but you still have a few days until the fix is implemented, so if you want that extra reward, go for it. All right, thank you so much. Now for the few exotic fixes, this update is re-enable Vesper of Radius since it won't have such okay, so they fixed the explosive behavior. Some bracers will have their increased duration of solar grenades restored. And after Saladin had a very long conversation with Kepri's Horn, the strange interactions that this Titan exotic helmet allowed have been fixed. You know what's even funnier about that? We talked about that last week, but listen. So we talked about it to the point where you could go in, you do the thing, it went over the plate, you would get 76 points in an Iron Banner. Which is, and then, so we were joking about it and laughing about it, and saying it would only take, you know, a minute to win a game because you could just do that twice. But then I was watching a video regarding it on Twitter, and it procced instant mercy. So you only had to do it once.
Even better.
And your mic just got real loud, by the way.
Whoa, okay, my bad. I don't know why.
Yeah, I gotta turn you down. I can hear you breathing. It's weird.
I don't know what mic that is, but definitely abused that when it was out. It was very funny.
Well, I wanted to, but I didn't. Because by the time I found out about it, I was in the middle of the podcast last week. And basically, by the time I got done the podcast, the tweet had gone out that they had fixed it. And I was like, oh, no. But I definitely would have abused that to help guild my Iron Lord. Which I usually do on the first week every season, but I didn't last week. Too much Diablo. No, I'm just kidding. It wasn't even out yet. What was I doing? Probably Tears of the Kingdom. Fuck.
Just saying, it was the most fun Iron Banner was
In a long
forever.
time.
Yeah, because I never enjoy Iron Banner.
I missed out. I didn't get to participate.
It's so funny that was enjoyable, even though you probably like did nothing. All you do is walk to the first plate.
I mean,
someone would put up a banner.
Using it, then yeah.
Well,
it's because like
I think everybody had to be there too. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how.
Like it didn't always work.
Yeah.
And so the enemy team could do it work, or it could do it too. So it would actually be kind of a race to see who could get what points, and it was honestly a little fun. I have a very cool clip of us like perfectly coordinating it, and it was just it actually felt rewarding to pull it off, as weird as it sounds.
That's funny. Yeah, I get that. Anyway, so they fixed that, obviously, which was kind of the point. But I just wanted to bring it up that I didn't really know. I didn't really think of the full ramifications. Like, I always knew it would result in an instant win, but I wasn't thinking about, like, an instant mercy. So those were pretty funny.
Losers.
And then I was thinking about it when we were talking about it when last week, and I was saying, could you imagine, like, just playing Destiny and not knowing, like, that glitch was out there? Or whatever, right. And then all of a sudden you walk to you're just like trotting along to your first plate, and you get insta-mercied. You'd just be like, what happened?
Someone's cheating.
Oh yeah, that would probably be their first guess. Oh, someone's cheating. Okay, so and then it happens again in the next one, and you're like, what the fuck? Am I being chased? So you start like writing down everyone's name. Who's cheating?
I try to go find out what the cheat is and then do it myself.
Use it. Okay, so they re-enabled the Titan Exotic because it's working. Well, they say it's working. However, there's just no Iron Banner. So, is it working, or are they just turning
Right.
it back on because there's no iron banner? Who knows? Okay, so finally, to name a few other fixes, we also have one for the issue that allows certain grenades to go through barricades and wards of dawn. I didn't hear about dawn. What's that? What's
Yeah.
grenades?
You it was what, 2 or 3 from each class, and you could put up a barricade or bubble and literally chuck a grenade right through it, and it would damage an enemy in PvP.
Oh, you could chuck your grenades through your shield, not the other way around. Like I couldn't throw
Correct.
mine through yours,
I believe so.
because that would be awesome, and I would
'cause it was-
laugh so hard.
I think it was 1 from each class, or it was. But I know there was like the suppressor, maybe the concussive, and then I forget which one from solar. But you could throw them through barricade, and there because I saw a video of like 3 different bubbles lined up in a row, and then a bunch of barricades in between, and the grenade went right through all of them.
That's awesome. That's funny. But I wish I could throw it through them, because I'd love to see the look on Titan's face when I stuck a fusion nade to his face when he's underneath his ward of dawn. I'd be like, yeah, that's right, baby.
I don't know. It just sounds like one of those features, like, or one of those bugs that definitely should be a feature. You know what I mean? Like throwing a grenade through
I mean,
your.
I've always
Bubble.
wanted to just shoot out of my bubble. To be fair, just
One
give me
day.
that as an exotic. I'll take that.
Signs should have definitely made that for bubbles. Maybe it would have made signs actually useful. In
That
PvE.
would have, yes. I would rock them because they have some cool ornaments. So I'd actually rock that. if
Yeah,
that-
it
if
has
that's what it
sick
did.
ass ornaments, but now it's basically useless.
Yeah, but wouldn't bubble just be well then?
Yeah,
But
Okay.
it's cooler.
you couldn't be shot through it,
Well,
which would be even more.
so
broken
no
as well,
flinch. It'd
ironically.
be used even
Yeah.
more. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Shit. I bet Riku's would love that, so he could use his fucking thunderous retort.
You know, well, I don't know.
He'd be
Obviously,
like,
that'd be even more broken, but like to a certain extent, like you can only do certain things through it. You know,
yeah, that would be super broken. Yeah. No flinch,
don't know.
nothing. Just straight up weapons of light damage buff.
Yeah.
No damage, no flinch, no nothing. Just shoot through
Mhm.
it. Holy, that'd be sick. All right, so they're dropping the collection of action perk from 20 to 10%. I guess it's been strong, really strong in PvP. And they're giving the new Mercurial Overreach competitive sniper rifle a bigger reticle when scoping, so it's easier to use. I don't have that yet, so
Neither do
I didn't know how small it was. But there you go. They're making it bigger. Cool. All right. So the rest of the stuff I don't care about. Advanced focus. Okay. So this is still off. Okay. So advanced focusing is still off. They haven't been able to fix that yet. What is this? Some UI pricing elements in Eververse will be disabled. What? Note that the displayed
That-
price
never
is
seen
the
that
correct.
before.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Anyway. Known issues. Some of the main known issues that they talk about Kempri's Horn, it's off. The Saint 14, Helmet Saint 14 is not functioning as expected, but it must not be benefiting the player. So it's, you notice it's not disabled. They're just letting us know that they haven't fixed it yet. So
Maybe
it's
it
probably
should
a
just
negative
let-
thing.
It should let me shoot through my Ward of Dawn.
It should. Yeah.
Because then I could wear my sweet ornament. that
You'd
is
be
just
so
like my
happy if
headband.
you could wear that.
Oh,
fucking
dude, that would be
skull
the best
ornament.
fucking day ever. Are you kidding me? Hell yeah. I would never take that fucking thing off.
That'd be good. Also, yeah, I don't know. Why? Okay, I'm gonna get back on the. Listen, I'm gonna get back on the
Continue.
transmog train. The transmog train. Listen to this. Why the fuck can you only put ornaments on exotics? Why can't we just use transmog on them for all the legendary stuff? I hate that I can't wear an entire set of armor because I want to use an exotic.
that is so true. That is
I would
actually a
agree
really
with
good
that.
point you've made.
Yeah, I would
It's
agree.
so fucking stupid. Okay, sure
Rare green W.
sure you want to hide like. Yeah, it's because people would stop buying ornaments as much. I think that's why they won't do it. But
That's definitely
But
probably
see,
it.
sometimes I want like a a certain look, and you can't get that even with some of the ornaments that a certain exotic would have.
Some exotics you gotta like fashion around just because it's
Right,
that bad.
exactly, to make it, because they're really that hideous. So if I could put any legitimate ornament on any exotic, then yeah, I'd be down with that.
I've been playing all of Season of the Deep with no exotic on because I spent $20 on that Aloy skin, and I refuse to not have the full set on my Guardian when I'm playing the game. It's so stupid. It's like, let me, run my Cowl or my Six Coyote or whatever it happens to be on based on whatever class I'm using. Let me put the fucking, at least the Eververse exotics at very minimum. Okay? Sure, you don't want to put the free ones on. Let me put the Eververse exotics on there. Please, for the love of God, I want the whole outfit. That's the whole point. It's so annoying when I've got this really cool helmet on. I've got these really cool legs on, these really cool arms on. They're all under this one thing that you guys put in Eververse. And then I've got this ugly ass Six Coyote chest piece on that doesn't match anything. And then when you and then if you do get something that kind of matches it, the color scheme doesn't work the same as the shaders work on the other armor. So it's all like pretty, and then it's all like fucking turned and diagonal and wrong on the chest, and then it like goes back to normal on the legs again. And it's just like, I can't handle this shit. It's so frustrating. It's like, how hard is it to do it right?
Super hard.
No, it's not hard. Do it exactly how Diablo did it. Stop being an asshole. Guess what? They're unique items, which are the same as exotics.
Mm-hmm.
They can be transmogged into anything you want.
Yeah,
Can
see,
you
that'd be cool.
believe it?
Yeah. I'd be
OMG.
OMG.
No
And
way.
yeah. And guess what? You can still buy ornaments from the store for everything. You can buy
That's
a full
insane.
set for $30, though. And guess what? You can wear it. The whole thing, no matter what you're wearing. Wait, I can wear the thing I spent $30 on? Oh my god.
That's insane.
What a concept. Fucking idiots.
I believe it.
So stupid. Alright, anyway. Bump in the Night weapon pattern triumph requires the level 17 season pass. That's weird. Okay. Well, RIP to anybody that didn't get the 17 season pass.
Sure. That was on them.
They, I know these were known issues, which means they're probably working on fixes for them, but that's still funny as fuck. I skipped this one. Spending salvage keys after a salvage activity and not providing progress towards spend salvage keys. Triumph, and is instead progressing the spend deep dive keys triumph. Oh.
Yeah, still getting one of them done.
Still get one of them done. Yeah, that's fair. The standard fare bounty does not gain progress on kinetic weapon kills. Oh man, I'm hiccuping. Bad thing to do during a podcast. Breathe. The warlock, something long coat chest ornament has a gap beneath the right arm. Oh, that's cool. Just like a hole. Right here. That's pretty funny. The Verity's Brow perk. The fourth magic is not functioning in PvP properly. Okay, I don't even know what the perk is.
Using that in PvP.
Yeah, that's true. But if you are, it's not working right. And if you're wondering why, they know. So just wait for a fix. The new Pacific Epitaph grenade launcher is doing less damage than intended to stasis crystals. Okay, cool. Less damage than intended. Are they not blowing up on the first shot? Because that would be less damage than intended, in my opinion.
It's more damage than intended, which is weird. They disabled it because it was working as it was intended. So, that's great.
Weird. All right, so we're going to put this up on the screen really quick because we've got a link. And it is a little kitty cat.
OMG, kitty cat.
That's a cute little kitty cat, let me tell you. Holy shit. And the best part about this is it wasn't written by Hippie. So the rest of them are getting on board with the cats in the TWIB. TWID. In the TWID. In the TWID. Anyway, that's a cute ass motherfucking cat, let me tell you right there.
I 100% know that Destiny players are cat enjoyers.
Okay.
It's so small.
It is so small. All right, no more cat. Oh, I stopped sharing completely, but that's all right. I think we're done. I was going to talk very briefly about the community focus because I like to just give them a quick shout out, but nobody cares. This week, CB Gray. Let's see what
I've heard the name.
they do. I didn't read any of this stuff.
About time CG Gray gets some recognition. So wholesome.
Who?
CG
This
Gray.
guy? Oh,
Yeah.
you know this guy? Okay. Right on. Okay, for streams, I mainly focus on helping players. Okay, so he's just like a straight up Destiny streamer. Okay, well, there you go. CB Gray, everybody. I wonder if that's his Twitch name. I'll probably link it in the chat below. Let me check
You gotta
it.
find his YouTube. He streams on YouTube.
Oh, streams on YouTube.
Yep.
Never mind. Don't watch this guy.
Wow. And now competition, I see.
Wait, no, he streams on Twitch.
Does he? Nah, that was like a one-time thing for Rivals.
Okay, well, 9 days ago, 12 days ago, 16 days ago, last month,
No way.
last month,
Oh.
last
Changed,
month,
man.
last month. He does a bunch of, looks like he does a bunch of speedrunning stuff.
What?
Or
Right up
maybe
your
he's
alley,
watching it.
Reaper.
No, it says emblem/new dungeon, but also, like, the thumbnail is Mario speedrunning, so maybe he's watching it on YouTube, or he's doing it at the same time.
Yeah, no, because I don't know, he definitely streams on YouTube, or like YouTube, mostly. Like, Rivals is the only event I can think of that he actually got on Twitch.
Okay, well, it would make sense. If he was community focused, chances of him streaming 9 days ago as the most recent stream is probably not likely. Alright, so he's a YouTube streamer. I'm not going to bother looking for the YouTube link. I don't know how YouTube stream links work. What the slashes are. I wonder if it's here. Here it is, YouTube. Yeah, it is. But he does have YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. Oh, sorry, that was loud. Alright, yeah, it's just youtube.com/@cbgray. Lives. Streamed 2 weeks ago, streamed 2 weeks ago, streamed 3 weeks ago. He streamed more recently on Twitch than he did on. Unless he's not saving his. Okay, I don't know what this guy does. He makes YouTube videos. 4 days ago, 6 days ago, 8 days ago. I think he's more into making videos themselves than actually streaming. Okay, that's fair. He's got 239,000 subscribers. Oof. Why am I giving this guy a shout out? Give me a shout out, bro. I'm just kidding.
Right?
I'm an asshole.
There's your community focus, man. Gotta get that community focus.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, I've tried. Or yeah, I don't know. We don't have enough numbers to get into a community focus, even though we do like crazy community stuff, and it would make sense for Shrouded to be a community focus. We don't have enough followers, so they don't know who
Like
we are.
social media followers.
It's social media
or
followers,
something?
Twitch followers, YouTube followers, everything, all of those things. They only look for certain amounts. The last couple ones, had quite a bit on it. The lowest one that I've seen recently was Pika Peach, and she gets I don't know. She streams on Twitch. She gets about 100 concurrent viewers. That's probably the smallest one I've ever seen.
That's what Clan Wars is really about, getting that community focus. There you go.
Sorry, what?
Really know. That's what Clan Wars is really about, trying to get them follows for the community focus, right?
Yeah, Clan Wars. Yeah. Nah, I don't know. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool to let people know what we do. But I've emailed Bungie quite a few times, not necessarily about the community focus, and they never respond to me. We're not important enough. Not big enough in the community for them to recognize the name and go, oh, I should read this email or whatever it is. So we tried.
Sad.
We tried our best. It's sad. I know. If they actually knew what we did and who we were, they might do something. I don't know. Or
Right.
they might be like, so what? So do a bunch of other communities. Deal with it.
But we're cooler.
Hmm?
I said, but we're cooler.
That's true. And we work hard.
Exactly.
All right, well, that's all the content we have to go over for this week. We talked about Destiny, rearranging rooms, Diablo. I did play a little bit of Tears of the Kingdom today. Never talked about it. I didn't do anything though. God, that game's fun though. Phew.
You need to finish it.
And I wish I had a Switch.
Finish it. You don't finish a game like Tears of the Kingdom. You play 200 hours of it, you don't advance the story, and then you get tired of it and stop playing.
Is that what you did with?
No, I eventually beat Breath of the Wild, but I mean,
Okay.
that's
That was
what
my
a lot.
Witcher
That's what a lot
experience.
of. That's what a lot of people do, because there's so much stuff, and the game doesn't push you to advance the storyline at all. You can just go and do whatever you want and never do anything, and then just like you get
See-
to a certain point that you're like, I think I'm done.
That I would actually enjoy that like way of storytelling, because every like, granted, some games are better about it than others, but in a lot of games that you always feel rushed to do the story. And then like if I have like this dire story mission that I'm doing, but I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do a side mission real quick. You guys just hold on from like your, you know, imminent death that you're about to experience while I go do this one thing real quick. Just wait. I don't like that feeling because it doesn't. I don't know. It just doesn't feel right to like the flow of the story. So if it's nothing's pushing me that way, then I'd probably enjoy Tears of the Kingdom.
Here's a hot take for everybody. Tears of the Kingdom has a lot more stuff. It's got an underground thing, an underground map that's the same size as the regular map. It's got an above.
Right.
It's got a floating island map, which, admittedly, is much smaller because there's 24 of them, and they're pretty small. It's got more things to do. It's got more physics puzzles. It's got all the building of all the stuff. You can fly little ships around. You can do all this stuff. But the exploration, what's the word? The feeling of exploration and like treasure finding and seeking out new secrets was done better in Breath of the Wild.
Okay.
And a lot of people, and the reason for that is, admittedly, the travel factor. They make it's so easy to travel from one side of the map to the other in Tears of the Kingdom because you're getting up in these towers and they're firing you into the sky,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and then you can just float basically wherever you want. You float further, the more stamina you get, blah 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 blah, and you kind of know the map, so you have to go to the 4 main points like you did in Breath of the Wild at some point. You kind of know where they are. So these are people that obviously played the original, and that type of stuff. The feeling of discovery in Breath of the Wild was a lot better because, in my opinion, because you got off the Great Plateau in the original one, which was the starting area, and you only had so much stamina, so you couldn't climb the tallest mountain and jump off of it like you can at the end of the game. So basically, you had to go through the ravine in the mountains to get to the town, and then that you get there and they're like, you should go to Kakario Village. There's a bunch of people there that want to talk to you, or that might know where Zelda is, or whatever. But as you made your way there, the thing about it was obviously Nintendo was guiding you in a way. But they made it you'd stumble upon secrets and shrines and puzzles and things as you went that made you feel like you were discovering them, but in reality it was probably Nintendo was probably guiding you quite well
Right.
to find these things on your own, but it gave you this sense of discovery that was incredible and amazing. And then you get to the village, and then they're like, there's stuff going on here, and here. One's east, one's north, one's west. Just do whatever. And you decided which one to go to and what is in it. As you were traveling there, it's a big travel thing, right? It's the traveling in Breath of the Wild was so limited at the first half of the game that you I don't know, you explored every nook and cranny as you were
Right.
walking and enjoying
could walk and
yourself
run
and going
everywhere.
through. You'd climb up this mountain, you'd look around to see if you could find any landmarks. You'd hit them with you get this little thing where you could mark things, so you'd know. So I'll go there later, or I'll go to this one first, and then the red one, and then the blue one. They're all different colors. Whereas Tears of the Kingdom, I find, just because traveling is so like you shoot yourself up into the sky, and then I guess you look around. You can go anywhere. You can see like 8 different shrines, whatever it happened to be, the village, the town, the stables, and you don't have to travel through anything. You just float over it all. It just has a totally different feel when it comes to exploration and discovery than Breath did, and where Tears does everything else better in the game, it doesn't do that better in the game. However, it does still have the depths, which is the underground place
Right.
that's completely pitch black, and you can't fire yourself into the air and travel all around and look around because it's pitch black, and you have to light your way by throwing these little plants. That exploration and discovery obviously still exists, but I've never found anything down there that I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. It's all just monsters and caves. It's just like,
Monsters are cool.
yeah, but monsters are everywhere.
Yeah,
And it's
fair.
scary though when you find a giant monster in a pitch black room. You're like, I don't want to fight this thing. I'm scared.
Don't puss out.
There's some big caves and stuff down there, and one of the temples is down there. But the temple you find, you're basically guided towards it. But everything else, you just kind of find on your. Anyway, it's whatever. So I just wanted to point out that I think the discovery and exploration of Breath of the Wild is better in Tears of the Kingdom.
Gotcha.
At least the feeling of discovery. I don't
I
know.
like that feeling in games.
I always thought that was, man, I loved it. First time I saw a dragon fly over me, I remember that. And be like, oh, that's so cool. And then like a thunderstorm would follow him, and you had to make sure that you didn't get. You had to make sure you unequipped all your metal so you wouldn't get struck by lightning.
Okay.
And then one day you're just like, I'm gonna shoot an arrow at this thing, and you shoot an arrow at that thing, and it hits that thing, and then the scale flies off of that thing, and you're like, oh, what's that big shiny thing falling on the ground? And you scale over a mountain, and then you find it laying on the ground somewhere because he was so far away from you when you hit him. And you grab it and you find it, and it doesn't really say anything other than this is a really cool dragon scale. And then eventually find out that's how you upgrade a piece of armor. And it's just like, ugh, love it. It's so good. Don't go on Google if you ever play one of those games. Let me tell you.
I think I'd probably try to go in fresh. Yeah.
That's so good. I mean, I just ruined that experience for you, though. The dragon thing. First thing you're going to do now is take an arrow and try to shoot it. Then he's going to eat you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kidding. They don't. They just fly around. They're cool. Except for that ice one. He's a dick. I'm just kidding. There is no ice one. Just trolling you. Now I'm trolling you.
I don't know what to believe.
Nothing.
Yeah.
All right, let's
True.
finish up or say goodbye. Got anything you want to plug, old man?
The recruitment post that just went out today. The last one did phenomenal with 125 upvotes and a shit ton of comments. So definitely go hit the one that went out today. Today's Friday, so when this video is going live, it's Saturday. But go upvote it. It's in the description, and let's try to keep us at the top of the Bungie forum so we can shit on all the other clans. And then once my area in my basement is done, I will be back to streaming, which is twitch.tv /Mr. Goodsaint. I do intend on doing a solo Ghosts at some point this season, so you can watch me struggle with that like I struggle with Spire, because it's going to be worse. I already know it. So yeah, come on.
Only
Laugh at me.
The
Have a
12
good time.
million health boss.
That's exactly why I hated Spire for that fucking reason.
Oh, they did have a
And
lot.
just watch my vid.
Watch your vid.
Easy guide.
Okay.
No,
you
I'll
didn't
probably
do the
do that.
Wither Horde thing, did you?
No.
Okay.
Solo
Alright.
flawless. You can't do that.
Maybe I'll check it out. You can't? I don't
No,
know the glitch.
you need to have at least somebody in the fire team because you have to kill yourself for it to work.
Oh, that's so boring. All right, I'll watch your vid.
It's like an hour 40, and that hour is just in boss alone, or final boss.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Have
never
a
mind.
fun time, man. But I was under late, so like you'll probably have a better time if you're at light level. No.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna get way over light. Time to start
it'd be like
farming.
Plus 20 from 1810, something like that. It's crazy. like 1830 to do max damage.
I didn't think there was a cap for dungeons. I thought it was-
Nah, there is. Like, you. I mean, there's not a cap in your light level. There's more like to do max damage, you need to be a certain light level.
Okay. All right. 30, eh?
Like most
18.
people who did the dungeon on day one were under level, so which is why I felt like it hit hard.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't want to spend an hour on a boss, especially if I'm trying to do a solo flawless. I like to do the solo flawless.
There's better damage strats out now. Like,
All right, I'll
so
take a
you,
look.
like for hunters, you're a hunter main, right? It's like a 3 phase, 4
Yeah.
phase maybe.
Oh, everyone keeps
That's not
talking about
bad.
it being like an 82 phase.
No,
boss
that's
fight.
like that was like probably early on. It's
Okay.
easier now.
Okay.
You got anything you want to plug there, Reaper, other than your deep video?
Just YouTube.com at GXD_Reaper and Twitch. I stream occasionally, but only when there's cool stuff to stream.
Cool. All right, go check him out, everybody. I'll put his link in the description. As for me, my typical plugs are if you somehow stumbled on this screen and you're not in the Shrouded gaming community and you play Destiny or other games, mainly Destiny though, feel free to go to shroudedgaming.com/discord. Link is below, but also you can type that in. It'll take you straight to our Discord. We'll get you in a clan or whatever. You don't even need to join a clan. You just chill with us, whatever. Get in our LFG. Up to you. Like the video, subscribe. If you're in our
Donate.
community, yeah, if you want to, feel free. Yeah, I'll take it. But if you're in our community and you don't know, on a weekly basis, we give away usually a piece of merch, either from the Bungie store or the SGC store. We give away 2,300 silver every month. This month specifically, we're giving away a Cade 6 Collector's Edition statue, 6,000 silver.
It
Oh,
is
look,
this
he's-
lovely
Look, he's
sir
got
right
one.
here.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I do.
We're giving away one of those plus 6,000 silver. Maybe something else? I can't remember right off the top of my head. But a bunch of stuff.
Shrouded
We do
dildo.
that. We do that with loyalty points. Loyalty points. There's a whole system based on that for watching our community streams, for playing Destiny, when registered with Charlemagne in our Discord, and a bunch of other stuff. Whole ton of stuff. Join our Discord to find out if you're interested in playing Destiny, having fun, and maybe winning some prizes along with it. That's what we do here at the SGC. So come stick it out. And if you're in our clans right now and you don't know, we are hosting a 2-month-long clan wars. Please ask your admin about it because you want to represent your clan to become the best of the SGC, and you get to brag about it for 1 whole year until we have another one next summer.
Hashtag souls.
Yes. Reapers and Souls. But yeah, they want to win. Wardens want to win. Apex want to win. Celestials want to win. Those are the 4 that I can think right off the top of my head that seem really gung-ho to go for it this year. There's a couple more that are trying to get people excited for it, and they're kicking it really hard. So it'll be fun. You also get your own merch line if you win. So,
Which is the big incentive.
well,
I
some,
think.
some people think it is.
I think it is.
Apex loved it. Void, not so much because they didn't know what they wanted, because they didn't know how to make the word void into a logo.
That's why they rebranded. That's why.
Probably. So yeah. So they're Celestials now, and if they win, it might be easier to come up with something. Souls, I don't know what we'd make for
We're gonna
Souls.
have our
either, but-
kind.
Just
Make
plaster
something for
Green's
us.
face all over everything.
I don't want that.
Well, there's already merch with my face on it, so
More merch.
more merch. Okay, I forget where I was. Anyway, Clan Wars. Go do Clan Wars stuff. Have fun. Enjoy the community. Maybe win some prizes, some silver, some merch, some collector's edition statues. Tons of stuff we give away on a regular basis, all the way up until August 23rd when we start giving away pre-orders to the final shape, baby. Let's go. I just assume that's when it's going live for pre-orders.
It's the same every year, so
It's usually
I assume.
immediately after that showcase,
Yep.
so we'll see. Anyway, all right, that's it for the recording. Goodbye, everybody. I want to thank our guest, Mr. Goodsaint and GXD Reaper. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. And we are out.